Out of the blue corner, wearing yellow, from Burntwood, Staffordshire, introducing the Hawk, Troi Coleman. And across the ring, standing in the red corner this evening, wearing blue and silver, boxing out of Coventry, introducing River Wilson-Bent.
Okay, lads, obey my commands. In the event of a knockdown, the fighter standing will go to the furthest reach of corner and stay there. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, please. Let's have a good one.
Two fighters right at the start of their careers. River Wilson-Bent 7-0, Troi Coleman 6-0.
The first round.
Very similar styles. Wilson-Bent in the blue shorts, Troi Coleman in the yellow. Who's going to get early dominance here? Midlands Area title on the line. First contested back in 1939. Some very useful names have held this in the past, and it can be a real stepping stone, and that's what they're both hoping.
Well, we seen Sam Egerton last week, didn't we? And he's gone on. He won the Midlands Area welterweight title, and he went on to win the British, Commonwealth and European title. So yeah, it's a great title for a stepping stone title onto bigger things, but it also introduces you to 10 rounds of boxing. And George, that's very important in any boxer's career.
Definitely, you've got to move through the rounds. 10 rounds are nice, a nice distance. You know, once you've done 10, you know you can do 12. You know you're going to get to the full championship distance. Been good work here in the first round. Both guys landing shots.
Good left hand there from Coleman. River Wilson-Bent. She says that he's a counter puncher. That's where he's happiest, but because he's been matched so far with journeyman, he's had to go on the front foot. It's not where he's naturally happiest. Good body puncher. Haven't seen too much of that so far, but it is part of his armoury. There's a right to the body.
They're both fairly tall and rangy, aren't they, as well? Wilson-Bent now, he's starting to use his jab a little bit more. Coleman himself, I think he's quite dangerous with his own right hand when he gets the timing right. But yeah, for two tall, rangy boxers, but they both seem to be quite happy working downstairs and testing each other with the body shots.
Jab there from Coleman. Looks like that might be an important punch in the fight. Another body shot from Wilson-Bent. Good action in the opening round here, and then a straight right hand from River Wilson-Bent. And again. Coleman landed with a big looping right hand.
Yeah, it's important. Wilson-Bent, he uses that jab, and he's got to use it with speed and accuracy. If it's slow, you've seen what Coleman can do. Now and again, he just throws that right hand, doesn't he, Coleman? He just waits for the slow jab, and then he reacts with that fast right hand counter over the top. There's a slight gap there. It was there, look, but he threw it that time going forward. So yeah, both boxers throwing good shots here.
Excellent opening round. Hard one to score as well. That might just be the theme of this fight.
Come shield.
Start throwing long to the body a little bit, okay? You want to just getting too close. Stop your long shot down to his body. Keep the jab working. That's it.
Both boxers, I thought, had some success here. That was a lovely jab by Wilson-Bent, keeping his range and distance with that shot. But Coleman himself had a couple of good right hands over the top. Again, there's the jab from Wilson-Bent.
Corners, 10 seconds.
And there's that straight right hand from him as well. But it was a close round to score.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Troi Coleman, a similar shape to River Wilson-Bent. When his stablemate Adam Harper was going to box Wilson-Bent a while ago, he wanted to use Troi for sparring. That's how similar they are. And I think that's one thing that's had people salivating about the match. Big ticket seller as well, Wilson-Bent. This would have been packed in front of a crowd. Those times will come, I'm sure. Feels like a big fight for both of them, though, early in their career.
Don't lean on him. Pull your arms out.
Good to see Bob Williams letting them do a little bit of work up close there.
Step back, step back.
Right on cue.
I don't know about you, George, but I like to see boxers working on the inside because there's a real art, isn't there, to short range stuff.
No, definitely. Sometimes one arm gets tied up, you've still got a free arm. You want to be in a position to be safe, but also to let your work go, to make sure that you're not the one who's being perceived to be holding on. You want to be in full control. And you wait, of course, either to naturally separate or for the referee to pull you apart.
Good success for Wilson-Bent again at the start of this second round. It's a little bit of reddening around the eyes there of Coleman.
Coleman lunging a little bit now of his jab. Like the first round, he was adding good, solid jabs to the body and then trying to follow up with a right hand over the top. Sort of come away from that this round. Lunging a little bit with the jab, slightly out of range.
There you go. There you go. And again, come on.
Doubling up that jab. Wilson-Bent trying to work behind that.
There's lots of action, high energy work. You know, we'll see how the fighters fare in a round or two. See who's feeling the pace.
Come on.
Final minute of this second round. That's good accuracy again from Wilson-Bent. And he misses with that booming right hook.
He seems to be more accurate with his jab, doesn't he? Better straight work from him. Jab and right hand. There he is there. And maintains that gap. That's good boxing. Coleman's got to try and time that right hand over the top, slip to his left and then throw the right hand and try and catch Wilson-Bent as he's coming forward with the jab. He's got to find a way to get up closer. He seems he's just missed the shot target there, but that's what he's got to do. At the moment, Wilson-Bent's boxing well at range. Very good.
And good work to the body as well, with right and left there. Starting to take control in this second round.
Let's get back to the plan, kid. Yeah. You come off the plan, then you're loading everything up. We don't want you to do it. Basics will break this, kid. Yeah, a lot. Now get out, get behind that jab again. Now double it up and double it up.
Good boxing, I thought, from Wilson-Bent in this round. He managed to keep his distance well. Straight right hand through the middle there, and then switches the attack, and then he just gets back out to that safety distance. Worked well with his jab, circling to his left, but 2 or 3 shots, and then whips that right hand downstairs. Good boxing from him, maintaining that gap. Straight right hand there, and again, switch of attack. That was a good round for Wilson-Bent.
Behind the straight line, mate. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You're catching him more. The more relaxed you are, the better. You understand? The more relaxed, the better.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Brendan Norman in that River Wilson-Bent corner, who was his amateur coach. Pete Hickenbottom with Troi Coleman telling him he was deviating from the plan. He was loading up too much on his shots. He wanted him to use that jab more effectively. That's a bit better from Coleman at the start of this third round.
Coleman's corner telling him the basics will beat this guy, and he's come out and he's got back to his basics a little bit. He's off the jab, landed a few jabs, and then landed a good left hook off of that.
Use your feet, Troy.
Good work up close again there from Wilson-Bent.
Stop boxing! Get back on the jab. Box up to his shape. That's better. And again.
I think Wilson-Bent's guard is a little bit suspect when they're in at close quarters. I think Coleman's got to work a little bit harder on the inside and maybe finish on that left hook. If you look at Wilson-Bent's right hand, when they're in close, as he breaks away, he breaks away with a low right hand, and he's just open to that left hook. And Coleman, if he can just throw that shot on the inside, he may have some success with the left hook.
Chopping shots to the body there from River Wilson-Bent, who does say ultimately that he wants to campaign at super welter. He was going to box Carl Haywood for that Midlands area belt, but the power up at middle. What a shot that is from River Wilson-Bent. Troi Coleman isn't going to recover. It's over.
What a shot that was from Wilson-Bent. Tremendous right hand. Coleman they got a stall there for him. That was a belting shot, it really was. Right hand went in from him, perfect punch as they both come together. Up to that stage, Coleman wasn't doing too bad himself, was he? But that was a terrific shot, George.
Amazing shot. Wait to see it back on the monitor. And I was going to say that he was landing a great straight right hand, but then always breaking out, head off the line to the right hand side and coming with a right hook to follow. He didn't need it at the end.
There it was. What a chopping right hand that was.
Well, he does have that power. 3 knockouts on his record already. It was impeccably timed.
Brilliant. Punches through the target. So you can see the transfer of weight from the back leg right through the shot. It's over.
It was actually well planned, wasn't it? Because he actually took a backward step before he threw the shot and then moved forward, and then just that right hand, a chopping right hand, bang on the button. That really was an excellent punch indeed. And up until then, it was a good contest, and Coleman was well in it. Wilson-Bent was controlling it with the jab, but that right hand there was a terrific shot.
Well, just as I was making the point that he's looking to campaign at a lighter weight and wondering whether his power carries at middle. He just proved that it does. He's going to be a handful, River Wilson-Bent. Troi Coleman being very sensibly and carefully looked after, getting the oxygen, and good to see him getting to his feet. And good to see the concern as well of River Wilson-Bent straight away, almost as he landed the shot, as he saw the result of it. He was concerned about the other fighter. Could be going places though, this River Wilson-Bent. Quite a talent.
I think he is talented. He's fairly tall and rangy, isn't he? I thought he was boxing very well behind his jab. He was controlling the distance very well indeed. You know, and he's quite dangerous when he gets up close. So, but I thought it was an entertaining contest because Coleman was well in it. He landed a couple of good shots, but he just gets caught there with a cracking shot. But it was a good contest up to the stoppage, George.
It really was. Coleman, I even gave the first round to. He landed some good right hands himself. So he was working really well with the jab to the body. And I know with the situation now, there's not as much boxing as we would like to see, but to see 2 prospects, unbeaten prospects going in and facing each other at this stage of their career is brilliant. It shows a lot about each of the fighters.
Great win for River Wilson-Bent. Let's make it official with Paul Booth.
The official end of the contest falls at 1 minute 42 seconds of round number 3. Referee Bob Williams counts out Troi Coleman, the winner and new Midlands Area Middleweight Champion, River Wilson-Bent.